What's up, programs? Ruza here, and welcome to the first episode of a segment called What the FX. Yes, that is right. This is where I break down the special effects happening in TV and movies around the globe. And this week I'm going to be looking at the one and only Baby Yoda. I can't wait. So, today we're going to talk about Baby Yoda and how he almost never existed. Could you imagine? I don't know what I'd do with myself. So before the time of CG models and all this crazy visual effects, Hollywood was quite keen on practical effects, and directors used a lot of animatronics and these crazy puppetries to bring their movies to life. So a lot of the directors and film producers of those times relied heavily on those practical puppetry and animatronics. Problem is, they don't quite stand the test of time. And that being said, CGI is not always the preferred method of creating special effects. And although it has become an industry standard nowadays, we are seeing it more and more in TV shows and obviously in movies that we know and love today. And one thing that warms my heart more than you can imagine is the fact that the beloved show Mandalorian does in fact stay committed to using puppetry, and that is for our one and only character, that is Baby Yoda, who is 100% a puppet. Now, it doesn't really surprise me that they used a puppet for Baby Yoda. Star Wars in the original series created some miniatures and puppetry work with techniques that were unheard of at the time, and they really blew everyone out the water when it came to using these kind of effects and techniques. So even in the original prequels, that's 1, 2, and 3, Yoda was in fact a puppet. In the 1999 The Phantom Menace, you can clearly see that the puppetry work was there. He was later changed to a CG character when he was brought out for a home movie, and I think that's probably the wiser choice because he does look a lot more fluid and it looks a lot better. And this goes back to saying why practical and CGI effects quite don't stand the test of time. Take a look at the scene.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
So if you take a look back at Baby Yoda now, he was actually supposed to be a CGI character, and the puppet that we see in the movie was actually only supposed to be a filler that was actually meant to just be a prop in the background and used in that sort of fashion. And there's one person to thank for Baby Yoda being what he is today, and that's the director Werner Herzog. He did an interview with a couple mags, and he said that he was on set filming with the puppets, and he told the crew that they were actually cowards and that they should just leave the puppet alone and just use it. And that is freaking awesome. And you know, even Jon Favreau, who saw the puppet, completely fell in love with it, and now we have the Baby Yoda that is magical. I'm sure you can all agree with that. Now, I'm somewhat of a VFX artist myself, and I love everything to do with the craft. And I must say, there were scenes in The Mandalorian that seemed like there was some digital sorcery going on there, and it was quite hard to believe that it was only a puppet, but every single shot that you see with Baby Yoda in it is in fact a puppet. And there are two technicians that ran the puppet, one to run the eyes and the mouth, and the other to do the facial expressions. So I've never seen anything quite like it. I mean, especially with a price tag of $5 million to make that puppet. You can see how realistic, and the proof is in the pudding because we all fell in love with it like immediately. And I think a massive shout out has to be given to the Mandalorian cast and crew. I don't think people would have loved Baby Yoda as much as if he was a CGI character. I don't think they would have quite connected with him as much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below on what you think of Baby Yoda and if you really want one so you can move traffic out of the way if you're having a bad day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Ruza here. I will catch you on the next level.